everybody! Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm La Diva Deluxe, or short Lada, and that chick Elaina Glam, who's here on Mondays and Wednesdays. So usually I do reviews and tutorials of affordable makeup, but today's Friday, darlings, and it means Fridays are a drag, and we're doing this look from Raven. I've been meaning to do Raven makeup for a while, and this is from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 6 All Stars Fashion Photo Review. So we're gonna be doing this, so if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell so YouTube notifies you of all the new videos I upload. I upload 3 times a week, on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. So don't forget to follow me on social media. The links are down below, as well as Patreon group. So like, subscribe, comment. Let's get right into this fabulous video, darlings. I'm just feeling myself. I'm really feeling Raven-esque right now. So, if you guys are not aware, the picture is going to be inserted here. I took a lot of screenshots of Raven in this episode of Fashion Photo Review. If you're not familiar, I mean, if you watch the Drag Race, you know what I'm talking about, but if you're not familiar, after every episode of Drag Race, be it Drag Race US, UK, España, a couple of drag queens do the fashion photo review, where they toot or boot the looks, or even shoot. Shoot, it means like big toot, the best look. I think it means shout and toot. I think so. So this was from episode 6, I think. No, it's All Star Season 6, the frill of it all. That's, I think it was episode 3 or 4. Anyway, regardless, they all wore frilly things, so that's why I'm wearing the frills. And don't tell me these are not frills. These are frills. I'm not gonna be like Yara Sofia and show up here in French instead of frills. Oh, that was not frills, girl. French isn't frills. I'm just trying to be Raja and Raven and read Yara Sofia. Poor Yara Sofia. Her look was amazing. Anyway, that's regardless off the topic. So this is the look we're creating. I've been meaning to create Raven's look because obviously Raven is like the goddess of makeup, the makeup artist of it all, and she does RuPaul makeup. I mean, I'm like bow down to Raven. She's one of my favorites for all the time. So, and I still haven't done her makeup. So there you have it. I'm all blinged out. I'm wearing hoops, just like hers, almost like hers. I'm wearing some frills off the shoulder, just like she wore. And wearing the wig just looks a little thirsty and ratchet, but mostly updo like hers. So let's not be judgy here. So let's get into the tutorial and you'll see how it was created. As I said, I showed you the picture of the look, so you know the reference. Again, there is no tutorials on YouTube. Some reason Raven has no tutorials of doing her own face. I don't know what she's hiding there. We all know how fabulous she is, so let's get into the tutorial. At least I'm gonna have the tutorial. Thank you very much. Raven can take several seats, and I'm gonna show you how to do Raven's face. You know, I'm joking, right? Alright, let's get right into this. Okay, so I've got foundation on already, because it's kind of useless to keep putting foundation every single video, because you guys are not here for the foundation. This is just fun drag tutorial. So since we're doing Raven and I don't have any receipts of any tutorials, you would think the makeup artist should have a tutorial somewhere on YouTube. No, she doesn't. But her mug is very beat and I think we can recreate this. So I use Forever foundation as usual, 104 and 105. Mixed together. I'm going to bronze myself at the end because Raven likes to be bronzed. As you might know, I have eyebrow tattoo and I have almost no eyebrow hair, so I just shaved the rest of the hair and I conceal them. You can still see a little through. I'm gonna cover them up later. So I mixed a little bit of something here. It's a little bit of the concealer from Juvia's Place, and it's the lightest concealer I have, 21. and a little bit of LA Girl Pro, and that's a pure white concealer. So we're going to highlight. The usual highlight. Raven has very tight lines, and her contour, I would say it's pretty severe. You can really see the contour under her cheekbones. It's not your soft contour cream. You can see all the lines, and I'll live for it. She loves to be snatched, and I'll live for it as well. So I'm just gonna do a basic contour like I do for every drag. I'm going to customize the contour for the Raven makeup tutorial, and hopefully we'll get resemblance. Apparently you're already seeing a thumbnail, so you be the judge if I achieve resemblance or not. I'm just in the beginning of this journey. So Raven seemed to contour pretty harshly and all the way to the mouth. I've found some videos of her lip syncing on YouTube, like where you can really see the contour, and her makeup slightly changes here and there, but it's mostly the same. And in this particular look, you can't really see anything here because of the hair, but you can literally see the cheek contour. It starts from the top of the ear and goes all the way to the mouth. I'm using Wet n Wild, Hair is Walnut contour stick. Just gonna kind of place it tentatively here, the forehead of course. And another thing I noticed in some of these looks I've seen on YouTube, that she contours the chin, and she almost cuts the chin the way she cuts the cheek. So it's not blended, it's like a harsh line, and she creates this new more snatched chin line. So we'll try that. It's not gonna look the most natural, but what's natural about drag? Nothing. It's just for fun and dress up and make believe, that's all it is. So we're gonna snatch ourselves for the guts. And I'll snatch the nose later. Let's blend this first. I'm using Profusion sponge. This is a huge sponge, but it's very nice actually. Okay, so I snatched up the contour a little harshly here, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. Anyway, the nose is gonna be snatched. I'm just taking the Profusion brush. I'm going to the cream, of course, and then we're gonna reinforce everything with powder. I don't see much of a triangle, maybe just a little bit. It seems like she used to have a bigger, like a line here and like the little triangle. It's very subtle, at least from the screenshots I have. I took screenshots from the fashion photo review, and I have some kind of receipts here. Not very clear ones, but it's alright. We're gonna make it work. The key here is to snatch it for the guts. That's pretty much it. It's getting smaller. I already have the nose that's pretty small. So now it's gonna be a very plastic surgically removed nose. I don't know what I'm saying. Next I'm going to use NYX palette. One of my favorite, NYX and Revolution Pro. Those are two of my favorite contour palettes. I'm using my regular contour brush. It's for Firma 103, and we're gonna use the card, the old trick that everybody's using. You just follow the same line from the top of the ear to the corner of the mouth. I'm going for the darkest color, because Raven is extra just like me. Look at that snatch. That is dark. Might be a little dark. A little too dark, but it's okay. We'll fix it at the end. Yeah, that's a little dark. I have to outdo Raven. Raven is extra, I'm gonna go with more extra. We'll have to contour the chin. But the chin has to be pronounced, but not too much. I don't want it to look too crazy. and I proceeded to cover the whole chin in a brown strip. It's like a chin strap. But that's what she has on some of the videos I've seen. Okay, now that we look at extra harsh and crazy, I'm gonna do nose contour with a lighter color from the same palette. I'm gonna use a BH Cosmetics brush, just a flat brush, but it's on the fluffy side at the end, so it's easier to blend the nose contour. CYO bronzing powder in the color medium. It's very warm, and Raven loves to be bronzed. She looks very tan. It's kind of like me. I love to look very bronzed and tan. That's why I use tons of sunless soft tan. What am I saying? Anyway, some bronzing for the gods here. So we're going to warm this up even more with Colourpop blush in the color Foxy. I love this orange blush, and she looks very bronzy and tan, so it's going to continue in the same kind of color scheme. I spent quite a bit of time off camera talking to myself and trying to convince myself this is looking right. I think it's looking about right. So the challenge for me here, my deep set eyes are working against me, because Raven, she has very hooded eyes, I think, because when she opens her eyes, the eyeliner disappears and she just covers her whole eyelid with eyeliner. But if I did that, I would look like Trixie Mattel. I think I already mentioned that, because this space is so wide. It would be like all eyeliner, so I had to work against this, and I think I succeeded. So now we're doing the second eyeball, and I'm using something I haven't touched in months. I don't know why I haven't reached for it, but I'm using my Tati Beauty, because Raven is a neutral girl. I don't think I ever seen her doing a colorful eye makeup look. She's like always neutrals and browns, neutrals and browns. I mean, for drag, I guess you just sculpt everything, so you don't have to be colorful, but of course I do have to be colorful for me. Anyway, regardless, I'm using quite a big brush because we're just shaping out everything and making a sketch. And this is something from BoxyCharm, Luxie 209, a large shader. Yeah, it's a slightly fluffy but flat. So we're going for the Ritual. I'm just gonna go through Ritual orangish, this one black, like the bottom row, except for the Poet, of course. And we're going to sketch the crease pretty much where my eyebrow was, or where my eyebrow is. I'm not even sure where my eyebrow is anymore. I haven't seen my hair in years, and my eyebrow tattoo is faded and looks so bad. I'm already adding orange, which is Story, just to warm up the brown. So I haven't really seen, like, I don't remember what my real eyebrows used to look like. I don't think they all look that hot anyway, so not much to lose here. My eyebrows always been thin anyway. So making sure they're all even. This is a very snatched look. Raven has a very similar makeup taste like me. She likes snatched looks almost all the way to, well, all the way to the wig, I would say, not all the way to the hairline, because we never know where her hairline went. Her hairline is definitely not where the wig line is. Now I'm using the big brush to blend out with Aura, Story, and Soothe, a little bit of each. I'll give it a little blendy here. Blendy, smooshy, like Teresa says. Now we're going to connect the outer corner. The other eye I did it in different order, because I was just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it and how I'm going to shape myself to look like Raven. I still don't see Raven that much, but it takes a little bit. You know, once the makeup all comes together with the lashes and little lips, that's when you see the resemblance usually. Because Raven has huge lips. Well, obviously she gets fillers, but you can fake those with a lot of overlining, of course. And what kind of drag queen does not overline? Like, seriously. Yeah, so creating a big snatched angle here. This is like almost like my everyday makeup anyway. What does it say about me? But my makeup is more colorful though. So in a way, I'm more extra than Raven. So I did some cut crease just with a white base from Beauty Bay. And now I'm using white from Midas Cosmetics Perception palette. It's pretty decent white, very good actually. On a flat brush, any flat brush will do. This is just a Luxie 211 actually concealer brush. Just setting the white into white. That's a spectrum brush. It's actually eyebrow brush I think, but it's angled. It works. A24. So we're just gonna start drawing a line. I'm gonna start relatively small. Relatively. Using e.l.f. brush, that's a JK's J1, and I'm going into the memory, which is pretty much black eyeshadow matte from Tati Beauty palette. I'm going to set this. It doesn't look very precise, but it's not important because we're going to blend this and fade this out into the white. So the most important part is here, the inner corner, and I'm gonna clean that up with the liquid eyeliner later. Okay, at this point I want to add white in my new low lash line, of course. Well, this is very typical of like a lot of queens do this kind of thing, you know. Snatch it up. I'm using Beauty Creations white gel liner in the color does not exist, 01, and I'm using Dress Up angled brush. I figured I'm gonna use the same brushes every tutorial because it's so hard to clean them. So after I or my husband clean them, I find a little spots of gel liner on them, so I know, oh, I use this for the white, or I use this for the black, so I keep using the same ones. This one is Wing Liner 317. Might as well. I find those gel liners really mess up the brushes. So once I start using the same brush, I might as well continue because it's not gonna be pretty after a while. So I set the white with the white eyeshadow from Midas Cosmetics as well. Going back to the black gel liner, we're creating the low lash line. Again, just more or less precisely because I'm going to blend this with a black eyeshadow anyway. So it's going to be more smudged. I'm just guessing what it looked like at the end because her hair is all over the eye makeup, so you can't really tell what's out here. But imagine it kind of just continues on the same line. I'm going to use the Gesser brush 237 as a detail shader, and I'm going to go back to black. Shaking off Shangela hair. That's an important step. If you have cat in the house, please make sure you have no cat hair on the brushes and shake them off. I'm just kidding, but really. My cat hair is everywhere, my baby is everywhere I am. Because he's my little tail, follows me around. My little baby child. Okay, I think it's time to do the eyebrow. And I'm just using a brow pencil. I was surprised how thin Raven's eyebrows are. I was kind of imagining them to be a little more, you know, fluffy, with some texture, some hairs or something. Maybe she was in a rush to film for the fashion photo review. I'm being a little shady, but anyway, they're kind of thin, they're kind of like one line and a little bit ombre in the beginning, so I'm just following. So I'm using my old pencil, Old AF. This, I think it's Wet n Wild, yeah, it's Wet n Wild, kind of brown. Just a regular brown pencil. We're gonna sketch this, make sure these two match, because if they don't match, I'm gonna be so screwed. It's like when RuPaul says good luck and don't F it up. I'm sure AF I'm going to F it up. Let's see. Let's hope for the best. I think they're pretty even. Taking an angle brush. This is old elf brush. I'm not even sure what number it is. It's slightly fluffy, so it's good for filling in the brows. So I'm going with Soothe. It's like a light brown. So what I did off camera, now I'm feeling Raven. I'm starting to feel it for sure. So what I did off camera, I put some blushes on. That's my regular ones. I have a feeling I might have to get new ones. I mean, make new ones. That's a regular 3 pairs, 2 regular lashes, 1 pair of 3-in-1s. And in the bottom are just the regular lashes, the top lashes, that's really, really small. Pretty much. I'm starting to see this. So now it's time to do the lips, and this is gonna be really, really, really exaggerated and ombre. Her lips are very ombre, from light to dark, to create the illusion of volume, like very, very plump. So the color looks like it's very mauvey. So we're gonna try to recreate this. I'm going to use ColourPop lip liner as the base because it's very dark, and she has like very dark outline of the eyebrows, lips. Okay, I found my ColourPop lip liner, and this is a color BFF3. So I'm gonna start very big. I mean, might as well go big. I'm going to start with the Wet n Wild Rebel Rose color because I think it's close to the tone what we need, and then we're gonna start with eyeshadows on top of it. I want to blend it with eyeshadows to create kind of an ombre effect. Yeah, it's definitely close to the tone we need. Raven is here. Hunt this. Oh, I'm really feeling Raven-esque, and this wig was much easier than I thought it was gonna be. It's not like hers all silky smooth, but I already had this wig, and all I had to just check it up haphazardly. And I even got frills. Because in that episode of Fashion Photo Review, they were reviewing or shooting a booty. Oh baby, I can't focus, baby Kate. Oh my god. Baby wants dinner. At the end of the video, baby all shows up. This is baby Shangela. Shangy for short. My drag queen kitty. My drag queen kitty. You want mama's wig? Okay. Baby. Get out of here. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, in that episode, they were talking about the episode of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars where they had to wear frills. The theme on the runway, the category is frills, so I'm wearing frills. And I'm very happy with how it turned out. What do you guys think? You know, there's nothing colorful, extra rainbow about this, but this is very cool, very sculpted, you know, the way Raven does her makeup, and of course, the very Raven-esque beauty mark. So I'm feeling my oats. So this is the end of the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of all the videos I upload. Like this video, give this video a big thumbs up. I also want to thank all my patrons. Thank you guys for supporting me and being here for me. So I have Patreon group, the link is also in the description box. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next fabulous video, darlings. Love you, and bye!